Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got something nice for you today. You know the deal. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is a way of life, and that's what it is. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal should be to know thyself. You see where we're going with that? It's all about knowing thyself here. So let's go. The question I ask you, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Get you to know you, aka thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. They simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and always to my yacht be true. Right thinkers. You know how I feel about that belief thing. And let's talk about historical or courting. I don't do. Do you? When I got the AI here thing got going, and I ask questions about a lot of religious concepts, and all it tells me is historically and accordingly. I got some issues with that, but I got some answers to questions that I asked it about my philosophy. I'm gonna tell you about that right quick. I asked it question, the AI, uh, what do you know about right thinking philosophy? This is what Meta AI says. Right thinking philosophy is a spiritual and philosophical framework, developed by moi, focused on personal growth, self-awareness, spiritual development. It emphasizes inner strength and self-empowerment, exploration of reality and the universe, mindfulness, intuition, and higher consciousness, recognition of the divine where within oneself and others, personal transformation, and spiritual evolution. Is a holistic approach that combines what? Meditation, prayer, physical exercise, and study to cultivate balance and wisdom. Your philosophy encourages selfish service, and living in harmony with oneself and the world. Please feel free to share more. I'm here to learn and support your endeavors. This is what I got from the AI. So my philosophy don't deal in hyperbole or beliefs or accordings. We have empirical proof and facts proven. So let's talk about it right now, right quick. When you have science, and I tell you, the heart conscious is spelled CONSCIENCE. That is science. I keep explaining it to you. He gave us science so that we can know and have proof to verify what it is we trying to make happen for us as a people. That supersedes the belief system. That's my point. So philosophy and science, spirituality is based on those two things. Why? It becomes a fact. And when you have spiritual science and spirituality, you have understanding of what is true. Why? Through scientific proof, facts. I have spent a lot of time studying spiritual truth over 30 years. And by the myths and the scientific breakdown and understanding, you can manifest it for yourself. That's what right thinking philosophy is based on. You have your own experience with God for yourself, but some things that you have to do to make that happen. Religion offers the same thing. I understand and know that too. God is not to be believed in. So the belief system, scrap it. I can't do belief in God. Why? I need to know God, and there's ways you can make that happen. So I don't have to believe in him. That's why. But to be experienced, God needs to be experienced by what? Every human being for themselves. That's why. We could all share blessings. Me and my pastor do every day. And if you somebody who got my mother-in-law, my spiritual advisor, all we talk is God. All we talk is spiritual understanding. All we talk is understanding who we are and what we do in this world in his name. We ain't fanatics, but that's what we do. Our conversation is based on good spiritual breakdown and understanding. That's the difference. We don't do the gossip thing. We don't do this. Nah, we do it's all good. And a favorite. Boy, you got that thing. I love her for that. Now, when you have the proof that we are spiritual beings, how? Really? The spirit don't die. The body goes to earth. Spirit goes to heaven. Unless it's not enlightened, it get reincarnated. And if you're ignorant of yourself, you're going to reincarnate. Moving on. This has been a fact and been proving it for centuries now. Now we have proof that we are spiritual beings, aka God and Goddess, where? In the flesh. But y'all believers system, however, believe the only person who was in the flesh as God was Jesus Christ. That is the most nonsensical thing I can come up with. And I don't know who told you that, but to believe that really don't make much sense. When I come at you with what your book say, don't get mad at me. Moving on. I know thyself through years of practice. That ain't in dispute at this point. Not because of biblical beliefs. When I joined my church, I told my pastor, my best friend, man, I'm not coming here to find God. I know God. I come to fellowship. And that's what I've been doing for the last over 10 years. Simple. So I fully respect and understand religion. But for years of studying, I did that on my own to prove that my philosophy that I follow, aka my yacht, but my twist is right thinking philosophy. It's a proven philosophy. It's a proven concept. It's not I made it up. So moving on, I ain't got time for that. But if it starts out, if you start out with, well, I asked you a question, did the people in the Bible exist? Well, historically and according to, I'm through. Why? I need a yes or no. You sound like the guy in the damn debate where you ask him questions. Will you adhere to what happened? Well, no, answer the damn question. Sorry, that annoys me. Don't be a politician. Don't be like NASA. Never a straight answer. Yes or no would be sufficient. If you ask me a question, you're going to get an answer. Yes or no. I'm not going to sit here and break it down to you why I feel this way. Why I don't give a damn about that. Yes or no. Simple. Will you respect what's going on? Well, I want this. Nobody asks you what you want. Sorry about that. Yeah, I get more. I'm about to blow them out the water. Them too old. Get back to the lesson. Don't go there. Sorry about that. I got something for them. I ain't forgot them. I got them on that. Now, when I'm doing my thing without the book, okay, when I go outside the book, I'm coming from here now. I'm a little annoyed. So sometimes it's gonna be a little, personal. That's what I'm saying. Still a lesson. Okay, I'm still giving a lesson, but I'll make a little personal statements here and there, throw a jab or two. But that's what it's all about. I got a boxing metaphor coming up for you too. Speaking of jabs, but first thing, my point is, in the belief system, there is no empirical proof. You just have to go with according to or historically. I asked the question AI about false teachings. It's how you know it's false teachers. They say if we go against the Bible teaching. I said, but AI, what if I think the Bible teaches is false? He said, oh, that's another question. Good question. But when you have to prove nothing, you can say anything. That's what I'm trying to get my people to understand. I don't, man, stop with the nonsense. Just get real, okay? Now, everything I learned, what was that? Okay, yeah. Everything I learned about my Mayat philosophy, I put into my life to test it out, to see if it worked, see if what any validity. I'm a Mason, high official. He is teacher, instructor, worship master, ran order. So I have that knowledge. That's child's play when you get the truth. I'm gonna leave that there. I have, again, Masonic knowledge. I've also had self mastery. Why? Because of our follow Mayat philosophy that I mastered. No disrespect to any religion, okay? But I would rather follow a philosophy based on what I can stand on, which is truth and empirical understanding of a philosophy, not moving on. I ain't going there. I keep saying I ain't going there. But again, it's my personal experience in the philosophy that I prefer. Let me say, I know thyself. You can say that when you put in the work, when you reach the level of excellence within yourself, and you know what you can make the statement, I know thyself. And if you're a right thinker, you should be able to say that when you get done practicing the information that I give you and put into use to manifest for yourself, you will say the same thing. That's my goal. Well, that's my mission. It should be your goal to say, I know thyself. I don't believe thyself. Moving on. I don't do the belief system. That's my point. I got a problem with y'all. Everything I learned about my yacht, but okay, now I had to got that one. Right? Okay, yeah. Now Christians, love you. Christians can't say the philosophy of Christianity has empirical proof. Hence, they say because it's a faith-based belief system, you don't need empirical proof. Ooh, that was a gut shot. I love you. I respect you. But you need to raise your level a little bit. If you have no proof to substantiate what you believe in, why you believe in it? Again, just a question, not ragging. Where we at, Dahlia? I got to move on. I got some serious problem with that. So I want you to know that I hang out with you, fellowship with you, but I don't. Again, we ain't got to be 100% on board, so I ain't beat for that. Okay, so you know that already. So when you have knowledge, self knowledge, you don't need to go with according to or historically or they say. Who the hell is they? Sorry. Right thinking philosophy, on the other hand, is not, again, a religious. It's a philosophical concept that teaches you how to be your best self. No religion, just you can practice it every day to make it your religious viewpoint, but it's not a religion. So you can be a Christian, Muslim, or Jew, and be a right thinker. That's my point. But a way of life. Why? It can be lived and manifest in what? Prosper. Why? With self-knowledge, practice, right thinking philosophy, your life will better. It's the things that you're going to do that will make that happen. I ain't saying nothing except that you can make it happen for yourself. Moving on. Right thinking philosophy, again, is a lifestyle. Just like the Buddhist monks, it's something you can practice on your day-to-day life and mix it in with whatever else you're doing. It don't take away nothing. I just live it 24/7. Okay, that's my choice. I prefer that our ancient ancestors lived by. What? Maya. She was so famous that at Judgment Day, she was the one who was judging you, and you was being judged on how Maya you live. Not if you know Jesus Christ and, yo, God, you know Jesus? You got a son Jesus? I ain't got no kids. That thing I did shining, that's my begotten son. Ding, ding, ding. Every now and then I get one. Trust me on that one. Now, when you can live by a philosophy, and they lived for thousands of years in peace and harmony amongst themselves. That's what I went to Egypt for, and that's what I got, and that's what I practice, and that's what I teach. Okay, I know what I got works. I fellowship with Christians weekly and have been for the last 10 years, and I'm learning Christian philosophy concepts from them, and they make it work. Again, they make it work. I ain't got a problem with that at all. They practice what they believe. In any religion, that's how it works. Right in philosophy, if you don't practice and implement it, it won't work either. Simple. So understand that. Now, and like the AI tells you, it's just an option, another way. That's all. And it's all philosophical. So it ain't nobody, no harm, no foul. With knowledge of self, okay, what someone else believes in is no bearings on me. Again, what you believe and what you practice has nothing to do with me. And if what you practice, like I say, on the up and up, I'll practice it with you. I fellowship with you. Do every week. Love them. Good people. They'll make to me what religion you practice. You treat and respect me, I'll give you that in return. That's why we get along. Gnosis, okay, spelled with the Gnosis, is based on what? The basis for right thinking philosophy, really, because according to anything or believe in anything means you don't know. I don't need not knowing information. No, no. I need facts and proof empirically. So that's why I follow a philosophy. Get it? So don't beat me over the head because my philosophy may be a little different than yours. They're different, but the goal is the same. Understand that, and I keep telling you that. Moving on. Let me wrap this thing up. Now, truth is not to be according to. Why? It stands on its own merit. You can practice right thinking philosophy and it'll play itself out for you. That's what I've been doing. I'm strong in my spot. Why? I stand on it. I live it. Truth don't start off with according or historically. You can prove truth by what? Living it. Manifest it for yourself. I'm just giving you the things to do it with. All you got to do is do it. Push-ups. Don't care what you think and feel about it. If you use them, they'll work. Philosophies and functions are the same way. Okay? Moving on. You can get, I keep telling you, Darth Vader in Star Wars is your ego who made a decision that y'all say the devil. All this the same. This is a philosophy. Just everybody serving up a little different. I can tell you, I got truth. I got proof. I can serve it any way you like it. But you're going to like it. Why? I got truth. Simple. You can't not like the truth. Moving on. I don't believe in the truth. I know the truth by what? Practicing it for myself. You can do the same thing. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. I could care less about what you believe. I want you to practice what I'm teaching you, and you'll know for yourself that it works. Moving on. 10 Commandments. Again, okay, I ask AI, if you tell me Moses, who in the Exodus and did all the, they gave y'all the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai from God from a burning bush, again, more stuff that I don't subscribe to, but more belief stuff that's no empirical proof about. But it's what you're telling me. Okay, I'll play along. Come on. Moses got the 10 Commandments. He came down out from Mount Sinai. He got 10 Commandments in 40 days. Okay, in 40 days, the people that made a golden calf and changed their religion and just went buck wild. Again, these are questions. I'm not. That's what I'm according to y'all. That's what happened. He got upset. Okay. If he was an Egyptian priest, he would already known 42 confessions of my eye. I'm just saying. So I can substantiate my concept. Okay. AI say, yeah, I guess you, thank you. So don't tell me he started something. Nah. But that's what y'all want to believe? Knock yourself out. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I can use that same book that you profess and beat you to death with it. Gino, you too. Care about y'all. Moving on. Again, I got the best man in the land with me. Truth. You got belief. That's belief is a knife. Truth is a gun. How you want to do this? You can have a whip. You can have a spear. Whatever you want. But belief, you coming in this short-handed. Why? I got the truth. And if you ain't got what I got, you're going to be the enemy of mine and you ain't going to win. Moving on. That's my philosophy. Truth is not according to. again, truth don't start off with, I did that already? Okay, now, yeah, okay, yeah, excuse me. Truth is not according to, okay, why it stands on merit. Truth, now start off with, according to, I just did that. I don't, okay, yeah, I got down there. Now, Moses gave y'all 10 commandments. If he was if he was an Egyptian priest, as y'all claim, grew up around the Egyptians, he would know Mayat. Ain't nothing in y'all commandments saying Mayat. You use a few different things, so something went a little funky there. I don't want to be told what to do or not to do according to who. No. Man, not God. I don't want man in your book. It says obey your master. Not him. The other guy. Man, your oppressor, the book that he gave you to follow, that you so in love with. Moving on, I can't keep doing that. I don't want to be, okay, moving on. Truth is confessing. I have not. I have not. I have not. I speak for myself. That's what the philosophy of mind puts you in accordance with, according to Maya. That's who. It's the ethical, moral philosophy that you can stand on to better yourself as a person. That's all it is. Moving on. And it's empirical. It's been proven. Moving on. Truth is confessions. The things that you have not done from what? Your heart. Speaking from here. Why? Because at Judgment Day, that's what's going to speak for you. Not this one. This one. And y'all just found out that there's a brain in the heart. Really? Moving on. I ain't got time for that either. Last one. Wrapping it up. Oh, I see the clock. Let me get this thing done with. Now, religions are all based on, according to, or historically, or just believe. No proof. No empirical. No, just believe. Moving on. Let me wrap this up before I get out of trouble. I'm getting in trouble. Now, all those stories in the Bible, okay, and that's fine, but they are not based on truth, but fiction and allegorical, mythological people. Did you know that? Bible thumpers, did you know that, Christian? I could care less. I'm telling you what I know. And y'all obviously don't know a few things about what you believe or profess. Our ancient ancestors lived by philosophical, ethical, and moral codes. That's what we call Mayat. I just call it right thinking philosophy, but it's based on Mayat. I mastered the 42 before I did anything. When I started out, I wasn't good at all. Now I'm good when I need to be. I understand the purpose of religions. Trust me. I just don't follow none of them. Why do you think that is? I know cigarettes, I know alcohol, I know prostitution. I don't do none of that. It's the same thing, ain't no different. It's just a philosophy that I don't partake in. I don't knock nobody's hustle. Moving on. If you believe in your religion, and that's fine, that's cool, but when it comes to proof, empirically, you have none. So take your belief and do you, but don't bother me with it, please. Respectfully, wrapping it up again. I practice and live according to Maya. I just told you that. That's not a belief. It's a philosophy that you can manifest and prove for yourself. That's the difference in religion and right thinking philosophy. It's a way of life. You can live it. You can manifest it. You ain't got to believe it. So in closing, right thinkers, don't be according. No, that's self. May all my right thinkers live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers like you have passed away. I'll be back. I'm far from done.